The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Josh Hines-Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
23.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, kill. 11, Agate. Red.
Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And it's 2nd down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Yeah, they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Sink right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Go, let's go. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Down the right sideline.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian Kirk.
70 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 45.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now Lawrence. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On red. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
Here's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking long for Thomas.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
99 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Able to push his way through.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. Room here to run.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. First carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Sack.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Deion Jones, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron. Silver.
Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Back to throw again.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
11.
Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, Lion. Great job.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
The Jaguars field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Ready,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Harris. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Harris running straight ahead. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Open man is Duvernay.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hey, kill.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40.
On the counter, ETN.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Red on red. It's hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
11 Agate. Red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Devin Duvernay.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now 2nd and 5.
13 Luke. Luke. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter route.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
11. Silver.
Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go, sir.
Now Lawrence. This complete right side of the tight end Farrell. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On red.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to, and that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Harris will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
So here come the Vikings now as they'll again go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run with ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Gun. Hey, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
It fights him off. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brenton Strange from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And it's blocked. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
On the give, this is Harris. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Vikings, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon.